Good morning. Today is Friday, April 5th. I'm on my way to work, and I just thought I would check in because I have had another change, and I have not been on YouTube or Instagram since the change. It's actually been a while in general since I've been on anything, and that's mainly because I was having a lot of issues. I won't get into details or anything, but I did end up switching districts, and this is going to be pretty much like my last effort at remaining a teacher. I love being a teacher. I love the job. I love the kids. The rest of it is what's hard, and I know if you're a teacher, you understand. And I know if you've been following along with me for a while, you know that I have switched around quite a bit, and it has really just been for, certain reasons at certain schools, and just trying to find my best fit, with admin and grade level teams, and also the grade that I'm teaching, and it's either self-contained or I even tried general education. So it's been a bumpy ride for sure, and I am also a career changer, so this is not what I went to school for. So I didn't really know what to expect at all, because I never really took any classes in college and all of that. So long story short, I am now teaching a middle school unique skills class. It's technically an elective. It is for ESE students that have an IEP. It's also been called learning strategies, so I don't know what it's called in your area. It could be unique skills learning strategies or something else, but basically I have 2 class periods of students that come in, and then the rest of the time I am pushing in and doing just inclusion support. So this is the end of my second week. Yeah, today's Friday, so this is the end of my second week doing this. I started right after spring break. It has been a huge adjustment. If you've ever moved from elementary to middle, or really any change like that, it's a huge adjustment. I come from elementary, so this is my first experience with middle schoolers, and they're 7th graders, and even the difference between my 5th graders at my previous school and these students is huge, and it's just 2 years. And so learning the logistics of middle school plus being in a new district, it's been a lot. You don't really expect things to be so different. I mean, obviously I knew that it would be different. So I've just been, trying to kind of take it day by day. And writing the IEPs have been a lot different too. There's that whole transition piece that is involved now, and planning for after graduation, even though we're only in 7th grade. So anyways, I do also share a classroom. There is 2 of us that are 7th grade ESE teachers, because there is enough students to split that caseload in half, which is great, because my previous school I was K through 5 and I was the only one, and I had 50 students on my own that I saw daily and case managed. So it is nice that I guess this district or this school, I don't know, splits it up better. So this is my first time sharing a classroom with another teacher. I have obviously had, paras in my room. But this time, she's been in there for years and it's like her room. So I'm kind of like moving into one side of it. So that's been an adjustment kind of too, like learning each other and, what do we like to keep the AC on and, things like that. So I will not be able to film anything when I'm at school, I don't think, just because we do share a classroom and she's always in and out, I'm always in and out. If I'm not in the room with students, then I'm pushing in. And I do have a planning period every day, but sometimes we're both in there at the same time. So if I ever get to, obviously I will. I did post on Instagram yesterday that when I was in my previous position, I had like some self-care items and stuff like in these little drawers, and the students in my room, knew where the stuff was and all of that. I ended up moving it onto like a cart because I really didn't have any use for that cart anyway. And so I put all that together yesterday, and I've got some like kind of organization containers that I got on Amazon. If I have a chance to show you when I get in to the room, if I'm there. Usually I've been getting there pretty early. It is quite a commute for me now because it is a different district. So I have been getting there pretty early. I might be able to show you when I get there, but I also plan to add more to the cart. I've had a couple of students that have, like, I help them check their grades and kind of like chat with them about, like what happened, why is this grade, this low, what could we have done, what do we need to do, whatever. I have one student that does not have a good grade in PE because she's not dressing out because she doesn't have leggings. So I did grab some leggings. I put those on the cart as well. And I'm just going to keep the cart in the classroom. Sorry for the sun in my face and all this. It's just a mess. I'm sure there's a lot of road noise too. I'm going to keep the cart in the room for now because, like I said, I have 2 class periods, and the teacher I share a room with, she has 2 class periods. So I'm going to see about, the students that we have, kind of utilizing the cart, see how that goes. And if I can end up putting it in the hallway and allowing other students, to get what they need, then I will. It's a lot, to kind of buy all that stuff and get started. My mom's been helping, and I do have an Amazon wish list. If anybody wants to donate anything, please don't feel like you have to. There was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Now I forget what it was. I will say too that moving to this district, especially moving like this late in the school year, the way they do it is like every position is temporary. And I think that they do it that way so they can just kind of like get somebody hired on. And if it's a good fit, then for next year it'll be like a permanent position. If it's not a good fit for the teacher or admin or whatever, then they kind of like help you find another position within the district. So I knew that coming in and was just kind of hoping for the best because I really needed out of the situation I was in. So I don't really like the unknown. Obviously, I don't think anybody does, but just kind of not knowing, like, will I be at this school next year? Will I not? I think I'll find out maybe next month. And I don't know, like, if it'll be like at the end of the year, or, you know, the principal had said that pretty much the positions start opening in May, and internal applicants, you know, get first dibs and all that. So I'll keep you guys posted on what ends up happening with that. And honestly, I don't really know if I have a preference. I mean, with only being in this position for 2 weeks and it being like such a huge adjustment, trying to, you know, get into the swing of middle school and all the things that come along with that, the behaviors and things like that. There's a lot of I don't even know what you would even really call it. Like, not defiance necessarily, just kind of like, I don't know, attitude, for lack of a better word, but also like cussing and I don't know, just a lot. You know, they're learning me, I'm learning them, and I'll be their third teacher this year, so I know that's a lot. And they also have gone through a lot of changes, like in their math. A lot of them have the same math teacher, and that teacher, they're on their third teacher as well. So it's, you know, they're going through a lot. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm almost to school, and if I can, I'll check in when I get to school. Here's a quick look at the cart. And then I got these on Amazon. They were on sale, to try to organize it a little better. Move the pencils up there, and then I just quickly put a couple of things in that. I made this sign on Canva. There's socks down here and leggings behind it. And these are the slides I've been using. So Monday I pretty much do this. And then their bell ringer is to write. And then I have small groups on some other slides. I always get independent work at the end for like 15 minutes. And then Fridays are independent work. Yesterday, during planning, I worked on these. It's their civics vocab, and I kind of just split it in half. And I made it where they'll just match the card with the definition. So there's a ton of vocab words, so I split them in half. So I worked on that yesterday, keeping them in this little bin here. Reading rotation, they work with me. And we've been doing vocab words. So I printed out the definition, some pictures, and then we do these word maps for 2 of the words. So that's what they do when they meet with me. This is kind of my weekly layout. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we do groups. So rotation 1, 2, and 3. Friday they have independent work, and Monday we do grade checks. So this is kind of like what they do in the groups.